Hi everyone, it's Dee's from Turtle Dove. Is everyone doing okay? I hope you are. I'm okay as well. I've been busy, but today I'd just like to come to you with a last month's May's favourites. I was a bit late at doing that. I suddenly realised I hadn't done a May favourites, so I like to do once a month the favourites of not necessarily something new that I bought, but just something that I've been using a lot of and really appreciate, as well as maybe something new here and there, maybe even recipes, all that sort of thing. So I've got that and a project share I'm excited to show you. So first we'll start with the monthly May favourites. I've been using these a lot, and I'm going to have to make a video, I think, on craft items that I use a lot. So you'll probably see that a lot in my monthly favourites anyway. But here we have the fabric glue. I have been using this quite a lot over the last month, and I'm really loving it. It's a strange glue. It's sort of like, you know, when you melt cheese and it starts cooling down. It's sort of thick and gluggy and stringy, stretchy. And then if you get some stuck on your hand, you just rub it and it becomes a ball. So yeah, it's very strange. It smells, this one, I think you can wash it. Used for fabrics, bridal wear, hats, lace, trim, felt, upholstery and more. I'm pretty sure I bought this from Spotlight, and it wasn't that long ago. And I've already used, I think, where is it? It's hard to see where. I think I've used about 2/3 of it already. So I'll be definitely buying that again. And it's definitely on May's favourites. I'm loving my nails. I'm just hoping that they stay on at least a week to 10 days. And I don't know how I'm going to go crafting with them. I don't know how some of you beautiful crafters out there, some of you have beautiful long nails, and I guess it's something you get used to, isn't it? You'll have to be careful not to use your nails as tools. Now the other thing that I've been using and I really love, I've already made a video on this, is using the copper glitter paste. I've only got the copper colour, but I've been putting it on just some paper to use as gift wrap, like brown paper, and not applying it so thick as this, but because it goes a bit further if you do that. But yeah, really love the glitter paste. And I bought that from Sassy Scrapper, as I mentioned in the video. Another favourites of this month is my precision tipped glue gun. I had my granddaughter over the other week, and I was getting everything ready for when she came around, because we were going to make some Incy Wincy spiders for her to take home. And I just did half of the project because she's only 3, so she can't do a lot of it. And guess what? My old glue gun blew up on me. Well, it just fizzled out, actually. It didn't blow up. But I have used that and used that and used that. It was probably be my I can't talk tonight. It'll probably be my #1 must-have craft item, I think. One of my #1s. There's a few. But I really appreciate my glue gun. They're so convenient, and it's definitely was one of my favourites last month, because my old one it died on me. So luckily I went straight to Spotlight and they had one left. So as I mentioned before in another video, a lot of craft stock in shops and online is very low. So, and they don't seem to be replenishing their stock as quick as I would like. So whether or not they're delayed or whatever, I don't know. But anyway, I was so happy to get that. This next item is a birch pair of scissors, and they are the zigzag scissors. Now I bought this probably when I was 18 to 20, and for years and years I kept it in its original packet. It looks like new because I haven't used it a real lot, but last month I used it a lot. You'll see where I used it in my project share. But these are they were expensive back when I bought them, and I bought them because I didn't have a sewing machine back then, and someone had told me if you don't have a sewing machine you can stop material fraying by using these. See the teeth on it? And they're very, very sharp. Like I said, they're almost like new. So I'm loving those, and they just feel really nice. You can just tell a good pair of scissors. So that's another of my favourites. Another thing that I've been using a lot of, not only last month, but this is a continual thing, is this wax pencil. And it's a pickup pencil. It picks up decals and rhinestones and just little craft bits and bobs, and you just sharpen it like a pencil. It's got a plastic outer, and the inner centre, the core, is wax, and the wax will stick to whatever you want to pick up, and you can be very precise and pop, you know, all sorts of things on your projects with a bit more precision. If you're trying to use, especially if you've got long nails like this, if you're trying to pick things up and put them in places, they drop where they shouldn't, and this really helps with that. So I highly recommend getting one of these. This was pretty long, and I bought it a long time ago, a couple of years ago, even more, on eBay. I think it came from China, but I received it broken, so I finally just cut it in half. I've got a small bit and this longer bit, so I'll just sharpen both ends. And this is a really good item to have, and I have been really loving this last month. Another thing I showed you in a previous video, that I bought these from an op shop, and I coffee stained them, and they worked out really well. I coffee stained them, and then when they dried, they smelt so strongly of coffee, which I don't mind, but I don't know if others would mind. So I just rinsed them out, and when I rinsed them out, they became a bit lighter, but they used to be white, and I love that mottled effect. So I'm going to look out for more of these at op shops, and I'm going to try dyeing them in different colours. I'm going to use tea, different types of tea, green tea, black tea. I have a berries of the forest tea, which is like, it'll be a beautiful purple colour, burgundy colour. So even, what's that herb? The yellow herb. I can't think of it now, but anyway, lots of herbs you can maybe dye with some herbs. Paprika's orange. There was that yellow one. It's on the tip of my tongue. I'll remember it when I turn the camera off. But anyway, so that's definitely a favourite. Lastly, I bought this from Cheap as Chips, and it's a 4-compartment storage box. And I originally bought it for my dies. I've only got 6 dies all up, but 2 of them are too big for this. So I thought, well, that's not going to do. Eventually I'll have more. So I thought this is perfect to put my straws in there to make wands and such. So yeah, and I think they would be good for die cuts as well, and ephemera. So good way to store it and keep it sort of separated a bit, so you can catalogue them. and find what you want easier. So that's definitely, and I think this was $10. They're quite expensive plasticware, even in Cheap as Chips. I don't know why they call them Cheap as Chips, because they're not really that cheap a lot of the time. But okay, so that's that for my monthly favourites, or last month's monthly favourites. I might pop that on the floor, because what I want to show you is, I'll put it on the chair behind me. Okay, so now before I show you, Lucy, if you're watching, turn it off now, because this is going to be part of your gift when Bubs appears, and I'm so excited. My son and his girlfriend are expecting their first baby any time now. I think she's close to 39 weeks, so it's very exciting. But I made her, I'll show you this one. This is just a wall hanging, just hang on the wall, and so you've already seen this. But I couldn't find this little doll. She's on a keychain. It's a baby, beautiful baby doll. I did show you this in a haul, but I wanted to put this on the other project I'm going to show you, but I wasn't confident in punching a hole that would make it look neat. So I decided just to put this with the heart hanging, and she can do what she wants with it. She can leave it on there, because it actually looks really nice as you put this up against the wall, and she sits really nicely too. Or she can take it off and put it on her pram or whatever. But that is so cute. I've got to get more of these. They're so cute. They come in different colours. So there's that, and this is the main one. Oh, and look what I came across going through some stuff that I was trying to find. This is my son's birthing, I don't know what you call it, strap or ID bracelet or whatever. And it's so cute and little. I've had this for years. So I might put this in the next project. And my son didn't want it, but I'm sure his girlfriend will put it away somewhere just for, you know, memory's sake. But this is what I've come up with this photo album that I got. I finally finished it. This is what I've been working on all week. There's a lot of drying time in between everything, so that's why it took me so long. But where's the side? Okay, put it the right way so people can see. So I've made two little shakers, and they each have some puff stickers in there. This one has a little bib, and this one has a gift of 3 little boxes. And I've just coloured the wooden frame yellow, and there's some sequins in there. They do shake, but they're stuck to this, and they're very small, and I put some of that tulle at the top of it. So they turned out really nice, and I've just placed some little white fabric flowers. Now I used this glitter sheet at the back, and that was, I didn't quite know what to do. I was going to put some crepe paper over it, and I decided on the glitter paper. So that took a couple of nights to dry, and then I just framed it with this fabric embroidered daisies, and then every few I put some little pink rhinestones on there, and finished it off in the corner with a butterfly. Made one of my layered flowers, fabric flowers, and put some rhinestones in the centre. And down the bottom corner here I had this bow, and finished it off with some more of those white fabric flowers. And that's the front. The side is more of the daisy chain, but I didn't put any rhinestones on that, only because you handle it a lot on the side here and I don't want them falling off easily. The back I left blank because the colour sort of, you can still, it's still coming through in parts, so it just sort of makes it flow better, I think. And let's show you inside. So I didn't decorate any of the pages other than I might buy some more stickers, baby type related stickers. Let's put this up here and you can see it. There we go. Yeah, and that way she can stick photos in where she wants, and maybe I'll make a couple of little pockets here and there. But I did make a pocket at the front, and this is what I've done with those scissors that I was showing you from my favourites. It cuts very nicely. So I've got more glitter paper and I made this cute little pocket, and then in there I have these little waxy envelopes with a window, and I'll pop some of the daisy chains at the top, and I've just this stuff that Lucy can use to put amongst the photos herself. So I've given her the option to, you know, add things as she wants to. So I made those flowers a long time ago, and then the rest is just some ephemera, just different like little rainbows, animals, pears, a snail, an elf, all sorts of things. There's a little tag saying family is forever. So there's a few more things in there. So that way I thought it would be nice, she can add her own little touch to it as well. And she might have other stickers she can use too. So I thought that was a good way of sort of showing that off, and then giving her the option to do her own little thing too. And just amongst that all, I have some of these stickers: a little baby's foot, a rattle, a puff fabric star, a little outfit saying it's a girl because they're having a girl, little duck toy, a rocking horse, and sweet baby, welcome to the world, little one. It's a little bottle. And I've just got some of that beautiful chalk pink paper cardstock at the back, and I finished it off either side with some lace and ribbon, and then I put some of those pink what do you call them, flat back buttons or rhinestones or whatever on there as well. And like I said, this was the last sticker for the set that I used over here, and she can, I'll try and buy some more and I'll stick them amongst the pages and maybe put some more in the pocket for her. And the back is really pretty as well. Again, I did another pocket, but this time it's just an oblong pocket, and I just put a spray of flowers down here. This one I made. I popped the rhinestone on this fabric flower. This one was bought, and those two. Little pocket again, and just some ephemera that I put on the corner here. This is some sequin border trim that I stuck down there, and again I used the yellow ribbon and the white lace on the other sides. I've got some of this velvet trim here that you can't really tell on camera because it's very similar to the background. And on this one I again made a pocket. Oh, on the other envelope, I didn't make the envelope, I bought the envelope, but I did it up. On the other one at the front, I forgot I've got to put some washi tape on it like this. So I've got a mushroom there with some washi tape, little baby mushrooms, a little fabric yellow teddy bear, and it says keep cozy. with a heart. And I thought this one would be nice if she wants to put some memorabilia in there. Maybe when the baby grows some hair and she has her first haircut, she could put a lock of hair in here and keep that. So yeah, I thought that was a sweet idea to do that. Or she could do whatever she wants with it, but that's an idea I'll give her. Maybe baby's first tooth. Well, not babies, but when they're a bit older. So yeah, that's it. That is my album, and I'm really proud of it. And another reason I didn't want to put the glitter paper at the back is because it just gets very, this picks up a lot of dirt. And in fact, I put the flower here because I sat something on top to make this, to weight it down when it was drying. And it made a little tiny mark there. I was going to pop something in the corner anyway, but yeah, it does mark easily. So that's why I just thought I'd do the top and leave the back. But yeah, I'm very proud of that. I hope she likes it. I'm sure she will, and my son. So that's it, guys. That's my project chair and my favourites. Hope you enjoyed. Take care of yourselves. Be safe and be well. And we'll see you in the next video. Okay, guys? Bye for now.